You ever go like on those history tours? I went to Williamsburg, Virginia. They do it up because it's like old town Williamsburg. They preserved it from 1700. And they even go as far as to have like black dudes walking around like slaves in their little costumes. Hey, how you doing now, sir? And then like I left the group. I split up from the group, and then one of them black dudes seen me. He was like, hey, bro, help me. He told me he had made a wrong turn on 95.
You think it's funny, huh? Yeah, you'll get it. Yeah, you get it. Ah! Run! Come on, Luke! Come on, Luke! Oh my God, come on! Come on!
What the fuck?
I've never seen an Indian with this many tattoos, and I just now noticed that. What's the deal, man?
Tattoo artist.
Wow, you're the first Indian tattoo artist I've ever... Yeah. What happened with you and your parents? Is everything okay, or... Do what you want. White girls. Sorry, that was a little crass, but it was right there. I had to.
How did y'all meet?
Muzmatch.
Muzmatch? That's what they all say. You sneaky bitch. If you're not white, what are you?
Pakistani.
Pakistan? Get the fuck out of here! Stand up! Stand up for the people! Stand up! Stand up! Daywalker. Wow. 9/11 was comfy for you. She was probably with the white people like, get him! That's crazy. You're Pakistani. What's your name? Is it Faiza? Pakistani as fuck? Hey, is that your girl right there? You Indian?
That's right. Yeah, but my whole thing was like, it was just too much crime and poverty and disease. I could go home to D.C. if I want to see that. But Chip was just like stepping over people. Excuse me, you with the sores on you. I'm trying to find my resort. And then he'd go up to dudes like, pardon me, you with your ribs poking out. Do you know which way Wendy's is? I'm starving. I'm completely famished.
Are you gonna come in? Hey, come on.
Chris was involved in what we blacks might even consider a goddamn 9/11. Chris got slapped in the face at the Oscars by Will Smith, which was one of the craziest things I'd ever seen. In fact, I thought it was fake. I didn't know. So I asked him, I go, well, you know. He said, what? I said, well, did it hurt? And he said, yes, nigga, it hurt. And then I knew that it was real. And then, and only then, was I offended. And I wasn't just offended that he got slapped. That was only half of it. The real offensive part was that after he slapped him, this nigga Will just sat down and enjoyed the rest of his evening. It was crazy. It was just, the fuck is this? And then all year, people would ask me all the time. They'd say, Dave, what would you do if you were Chris Rock and Will Smith slapped you in the face? And to this day, the answer is the same. Well, I don't know what I would have done. I've never been in a situation that extreme. But I do know now what Will Smith would not have done. And that is enjoy the rest of his evening.
Your parents know about her? How long you been together? 4 years. Oh, so that's wifey. What's holding you up? What do you do for a living, miss? You're a barista? That'll do it. What do you do for a living? You said I'm a pastor? You're South Indian? You're Malu? What's your name? What f***ing J name do you have? This is how nice I am? He told me his profession, and from his profession, I know the exact state in India he's from. I know his name starts with a J. Watch, bet money. What's your name? Give me both, sure. Mother!
Is the word pussy offensive? I asked that crowd when we was in Denver. I said, is the word pussy offensive? And the whole crowd said no, except for two people. One was a woman in the front, definitely a feminist. You know what I mean? Short haircut, plaid shirt, you know what I'm saying? And she didn't say it offended her. What she said is she said, I'm uncomfortable with that word. And I was like, really? You? And then before I could ask her why, there was one other guy, he was in the balcony. Now, I don't think he was saying this to me, but he said this. Everybody heard him say it. He goes, it's delicious. I don't think I've ever heard pussy called delicious before in my life. Now, this is not to say that it's bad, but it's definitely an acquired taste. I don't think any of us tasted pussy our first time like, it's good.
Teddy bear, do you like the rain? Yeah? Oi.
Say LeBron James changed his gender. Can he stay in the NBA, or, because he's a woman, does he have to go to the WNBA where he will score 840 points a game? What does it actually mean to be equal? You know what I mean? Like, if women are actually equal to men, then there would be no WNBA, would there? You would just be good enough to play in the NBA with us. Or, here's another idea that's gonna be very controversial. You could shut the fuck up.
Where's the dry? You're all wet, bud. Look it.
Come on, inside. You wanna come in?
You know, it's illegal for a gynecologist to say the word pussy. I feel like if it's a woman gynecologist, it's cool. Like, am I all right? And she'd be like, girl, that pussy is. I don't think men should be allowed to be gynecologists. That shit is a conflict of interest. Even when my wife was pregnant, we used to go to the gynecologist. He'd be like, all right, Mr. Chappelle, just try to relax. I push it, back up, motherfucker, I got this. Just tell me what to look for. There's too many ethical questions when men do that. Like, can a gynecologist lose their license for smelling their fingers during an exam? Is that illegal? How could they not? These are men. It's like if you have a good barbecue, you don't even think about it. You just...
What do you do for a living with them fucking biceps? Logistics? Here's a logistics question. How you put that tight-ass shirt on? Is that how you met her at your logistics job? You guys met in elementary school? Oh my God, that's adorable. You guys married? What is that? What's that about? Bro, you know her 40 fucking years. You can't marry her yet? How much more you got to know, dog? He did this. I don't know what that means. I think he's saying I'll rip your throat out. You keep talking to me. What's holding you up? That's a logistical question again. I would love to know the answer too. You're his boss? Hey, G's up, girl. I like that little sexual harassment. I love that. I love that.
Yep.
And then 2 Hollywood movie producers came over right to me. Oh my God, Dave Chappelle, said the leader one. He was obviously gay. And then he hit me with, so David, do you have any movie ideas that you would like to pursue? The truth is, I don't. But if you know the game, you're not supposed to tell motherfuckers you don't have ideas. I was like, yeah, man, I got plenty of ideas. And he called my bluff. Really? Like what? Huh? Oh. And then I just started making up shit that I thought maybe he'd like to see. I said, I have a superhero idea. He goes, really? I go, yeah, he's a gay superhero. He was like, really? What's it called? Huh? Oh, it's called Same Hero, New Boots. It's about a gay sous chef in San Francisco. He gets bit by a radioactive rat on his shift when he's taking out the trash, and is blessed with powers beyond his wildest dreams. Supersonic, gay kind of powers. And the whole city just falls in love with him. The only problem is, no one remembers him when he saves them. Well, I don't understand. Why wouldn't they remember him? I said, because, dummy, he's gay. He keeps changing his outfit. People come up, thanks for saving, mister. What's your name anyway? And he's like, same hero, new boots, and that motherfucker flies away.
What do you want to do? Pediatrics, that's adorable. That's very sweet. You hear how them women's pussies get wet right there? Are you in a relationship? No?
My sister's single.
Oh shit, I told you. Didn't I tell you pussies were getting wet? She's a doctor too? And God damn it! I know everything is happening! I yo. This rich bitch, dog. Are you a kind of brown? Did you ask me that question? I don't feel like it's racist. I just want you to know what he's gonna say means something. I should have asked him what kind of brown. That wasn't wrong to ask you. Just I want to make sure you know what kind of brown. Huh? South Indian. You're Pakistani? Yo, I'm very glad you asked what kind of brown. Actually, it was a game-changing question. Never has an audience asked such an important question.